The Dragon Egg, considered the server's rarest item, and I had it. Well, until a group of players raided my base, and since there's a rule saying you can't put the Dragon Egg in an ender chest, they stole it, and now all of my value vanished. And I wanted it back. But for that, I need to get a bit of better gear, and I only have prop 4 on these two. But really, to get better gear, I kinda need to upgrade this base, since, well, I only have a small pumpkin farm. I started by making my pumpkin farm bigger, since the more I trade, the more XP I can get to enchant my armor. Okay, so I think this is pretty decent. So, with the power of editing, I'm just gonna... And there we go. Sadly, one pumpkin farm wasn't enough. So I decided to go look for any type of spawner that I could transform in a basic XP farm that I could AFK at. After getting out of that risky situation, I started by digging a bigger box around the spawner so more mobs could spawn. I added 2 water sources and then dig out the floor so the sources would go further, and proceeded to make the killing chamber. Oh, it's already working. Nice. I'm not getting the XP though. And made a hole to it for easy access. Oh. Finally. And then it was done. And so I started grinding. Let's go, level 30. Let's go. After getting all the right enchantments, I went to a base owned by the player who gave me this challenge in peace, so he could sign a contract explaining the challenge and the prize if completed, which is, he would give the dragon egg back if I would kill the warden with the strongest mob in the game in a sword fight. After successfully getting him to sign the contract, I started directly by getting the first needed items, golden apples. So basically, I used something called chunk base and a mod to find the seed, which means that I located a bunch of ancient cities where I can get some enchanted golden apples, and that will help me kind of beat him, because I have to beat him sword fight. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. But sadly, to do this, I needed to get a lot of gunpowder, so I decided to make a mob bracket. Might take us 30 minutes to spin it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go. Okay, we have the main tube. Now I just have to go 8s like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I have to do that on every single side. Up here, and now I have to do barriers. I think that's why. Okay, I have no more blocks. Okay, I clearly don't have enough blocks, so I think I'll just mine wood. Okay, now I just have to do the second layer. And then I'll have a roof to do. But I have no more blocks, so I'm gonna go mine some birch. Why are they all so tall? This is annoying. Okay, so I'm up and I'll just continue this. Let's go. There you go, second layer done. I can now do the roof. Which is a bit annoying actually. We are 4 short trapdoors. Ow! Oh, imagine, maybe there's 2? Maybe I can get a trident. Oh, I'm low. Oh, crap. Shrimp! Why do that? Oh, I'm an elytra. Okay. Okay, so there's a bunch of mobs, and mobs are spawning. Perfect. Also, they're one hit, so it's actually really easy to kill. Okay, so I'll AFK here, get a bit of gunpowder, and then we'll go raid some ancient cities. Okay, so I just got a bit of gunpowder. After getting all the gunpowder needed, I flew to an ancient city and started looting as many chests and cities I could, while trying to be as silent and careful as possible, since here is where the warden can spawn. Yeah, not the safest place. After getting a total of 9 enchanted golden apples, the next thing I needed was a sharp 5 axe. So I decided to re-roll a librarian's trade until he gave me something good. There we go, sharp 5. Let's go. The next thing was potions of strength 2 and regeneration, who would drastically help me while fighting the warden. After getting all the needed potions, I went to go get the last item I needed for this fight, a totem. This item would prove to be very sketchy, since the only place I knew where there were some was the guy who gave me this challenge and his teammate's base. Okay, so there's a chance that I will spawn next to this guy. That's exactly what happened. I think he didn't see me. Oh, here, totems. After the sketchy encounter, I went back to my base and I was ready for the fight. But sadly, like some guy named Murphy said, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. And when it was time to do the fight, Strax, who gave me the challenge, could not play, so I hopped on a call with him and screen shared him the fight, but somehow it messed with the recording and the footage was corrupted, and so I'll have to resume the fight in a couple words. I got destroyed. I used all of my god apples, potions, and totems, and still failed even when practicing. Everything was well planned, and normally I would not have any trouble, but somehow I had failed. But the next day, when Strax could log on, he decided to give me the dragon egg anyway, for the effort, and he saw how weird everything was compared to my training.